Hello, I'm Jessica Amir for the Finance News Network. Joining me today from Centuria Capital Group is Group CEO John McBain. Hi John, and welcome back, and thanks for coming in.
Thanks Jessica, nice to be here and good to be back on the network.
Thanks for coming. So first up, you've recently celebrated your 20th anniversary. For those who are new to the company, just give us a quick introduction.
Centuria Capital Group's an ASX listed funds manager specialising in listed and unlisted property funds and investment bonds. We have 5.6 billion in assets under management and our ASX code is CNI. We've built our business on understanding the needs of our investors and putting their interests first.
Thanks John. Now moving to your interim results, take us through the highlights.
We're very pleased with our interim results and we're built on a positive momentum we achieved in the last financial year, with a particularly strong performance from our property division. We delivered an operating net profit after tax of 21.7 million and we increased recurring revenues by over 30%. In addition, we grew our assets under management a further 14% to 5.6 billion during the half, underpinned by 740 million of strategic property acquisitions and 160 million revaluation uplift across our property assets. Centuria Capital's market capitalisation now exceeds 500 million and we remain focused on S&P ASX 300 index inclusion.
And John, what does your performance mean for shareholders?
We delivered operating earnings of 6.5 cents per security and increased distributions to 4.25 cents per security for the half. The increased scale of our funds management platform, now sitting at 5.6 billion, means we are well positioned to take advantage of both organic as well as corporate growth opportunities. As a result, full year guidance for 2019 has been reaffirmed at 9.25 cents per security, a 12.5% uplift on FY18.
Thanks John. Now can you tell us about each of your businesses and what the story is for your listed funds?
Both our listed funds have had a transformational half. Centuria Metropolitan REIT, or CMA, grew to become Australia's largest pure play ASX listed office REIT with 1.4 billion in assets under management. This growth was supported by a single 645 million real estate transaction, Australia's third largest transaction in 2018. Centuria Industrial REIT, or CIP, expanded its position as Australia's largest ASX listed income focused industrial REIT with 1.2 billion in assets under management. Centuria Capital Group, as a parent, increased its co-investments in both REITs, enhancing alignment with both entities and supporting an uplift in group recurring revenues.
And how about the rest of the business?
For the 8th quarter in a row, we've had 6 of our unlisted funds in the top 10 of the Property Council IPD Australian Unlisted Core Retail Property Funds Index. Our Centuria Diversified Property Fund has grown to 50 million in assets under management. This unlisted fund is always open, has a limited liquidity facility, and is presently in due diligence to acquire its first direct asset. We also repositioned our investment bond offering in January with the launch of the Centuria Life Goals product. This is a new product offering 22 high quality investment options to investors with a maximum tax rate of 30% paid within the fund. We are already seeing positive demand for this transparent and flexible product with more and more people looking for tax-effective ways to build and transfer wealth.
Now to your share price, it's up 9.5% year to date. What can you tell us?
Oh yeah, we're pleased that we've had a bit of a rally during the half. Look, I think more people are looking at our stock more than ever before as we're approaching potential index inclusion in the 300 index. We've delivered on our forecasts, distributions and earnings. And I think that's what people are looking for at the moment.
And just finally, John, before we let you go, what can we expect for the rest of the year?
Well, this year will be a time of intense focus on the banking and financial service industries. And we've always had a strong investor focus, but welcome a more industry-wide commitment to meeting community expectations. We believe businesses that stick to their knitting, achieve their forecasts, grow year on year, have sound governance, and exhibit a really strong investor focus will continue to be well supported, and we want to be part of that peer set. Crucial to this is a client-centric culture. So I still personally interview every person that comes into the company, and we're trying to ensure we maintain this culture where we're committed to the betterment of our investors. In the second half, our focus will be to continue to deliver high quality, predictable earnings, supported by high recurring revenues. As an example, our recent acceptance of the cash offer for a Property Link Group enabled us to deploy the 137 million we will receive into capital management and strategic initiatives, including supporting our listed and unlisted property fund businesses through co-investments and acquisitions, rolling out the launch of our new Centuria Life Goals product, which has already been well received by financial advisors and self-directed investors alike, as well as supporting new property-related business activities, which we'll announce during the year. As a final reminder, we're providing full year FY19 earnings guidance of 12.7 cents per security.
John McBain, thank you so much for your time and congratulations in your first half.
Thanks, Jessica, and thanks for having me on the network.